and we'll talk about tree station. So let's look at it daily. Um, as I said, I had all the chart ready to go, and somehow it didn't save. So this is S&P SPY daily. So clearly broke out this downtrend channel and then hit 600 major resistance here. On smaller time frame, we do have trend change, but on daily time frame, we do not have a higher high on daily. We have a high, lower high, and then we have low, lower low. So on daily, the trend is still, it could have fake breakout. If this breakout is legitimate, um, it should come at least retest this 594 where the breakout area, 594.35, and also retest the trend line support. Let's see, but if in really bearish scenario, it could come back all the way down to the bottom in bearish scenarios. But could we come back only here and then going back up? We could. So anything is possible. But let's look at weekly. So the weekly candle, you cannot ask more bullish candle than this on the weekly candle. And then you look at the three moving averages, they are far apart, right? So the dropping momentum is slowing down, but doesn't mean, so this weekly candle with volume, but doesn't mean it's immediately gonna pop. It could consolidate more and then eventually go to our upside target, 615, something like that. So we'll see on daily. We probably gonna watch on 240 minutes. So this is trendline resistance now support. So if this zone holds, 59.43 would be 59.40. Yes, yes, changes all the time. So sometimes it's a little bit hard to keep tracking, but on 240 minutes, so this would be the first support I would look for. And losing this level, we probably gonna go somewhere either here, 590, or here, I would think it's big support. And as I said, in really bearish scenarios, we could always go back to the lower lows. And on Yahoo Finances, or sometimes TLS, you can see something like this. That's called a pin bar. That sometimes serve as indication where the direction is going to be. So for us, we took a lot of profit on options, and if this come back down, we can reload, and if it doesn't come back down, we still have bullish positions. So for bullish scenarios, if the momentum really strong, it could just retest here, this area. But if momentum is less strong, here is your impulse, right? So without breaking the trend, we should not break below this pivot point, 590. And if 590 break, we are going to looking at all the way somewhere to the 580 area. And look at the QQQ. So the QQQ point 488, that tells me this breakout could be fake one and actually make a 488, sorry. 488 will be somewhere, what, here, right? So meaning this come back down, all the way down, and then start going. Could this be possible? Yeah, it's very possible. But okay, so let's use some common sense. So the market was so happy when Trump was elected. And he already got inaugurated like this afternoon at 12 p.m. like this afternoon. So Biden officially moved out, he officially moved in, and tomorrow have ceremony. So if market is so happy on his campaign promises, why would the market want to cross on his inauguration day? I'm just like talking to you. Some logic makes logic, right? So let's look at volume profile in that way. And so for NQ 5 minutes, and the reason why I was leaning bullish Friday closing, because I keep seeing this 5 minutes should have this target. But it retests the low of the value area low. And then below that is what? A huge volume gap, right? So teeny tiny support is 21 450. And then let's look at where 250 is, right? So where the trend line support, where it broke out, and then the horizontal. So it will be somewhere here. However, look at overnight session, it hit here and now going back up. So I did give, let's look at 2 minutes. I give an entry here in the trading channel. And if you do like what I said, you take half off and then you stop loss, even if you get stopped out, you're making money. And then here you do it again, right? And your stop loss never been tested. So, okay, if you want to trade future, I told you enough to do entry stop losses and without me. But if you don't have confidence, I mean here, how incompetent you have to be, just 5 point stop loss, with meaning if you're wrong, you're losing $10. Okay, do you really care if you look? And if you're right, 70, so that's 36 point versus 6 point. That's a lot. That's a pretty good RR, right? So that's why we do 2 minutes entry, because you can easily like to achieve 3, 4, 5, 20, 200 times of the RR. And even if you enter here, the stop loss only 5 points and upside is 72, that's 24. 24 versus 5, that's still almost 5 to 1, right? Still good. Okay, so let's look at 15 minutes. So 15 minutes in the bullish momentum, here should hold. And if it does hold, it will go either retest the high or go to 21 where the confluence is here. But overnight, we don't really have much volume. So it's really hard to say whether it does or doesn't. If you're in there, you just manage with your stop loss. And if you're not in there, so the first level I want to watch here. But the whole move, it could come back out all the way down here. Very possible. That's like where it was before the CPI. And so I'll be gladly go long here. Start to watch at least, right? And here. However, let's look at 60 minutes. 60 minutes here, the last impulse. And if we lose this level, then we are going back to something here. But I am hoping here we're holding. So this Thursday where we did NDX call, and here is the CPI, we did SPX with 55900 call. So this whole moving areas could be turning red and come back and hitting here and going back up. And it could also come back down out of here. We don't know for sure because on this low volume at evening, it's very hard to judge. But if you ask me common sense, I would say if I were market, I would just go and then hit here. And after the inauguration day, have a bigger pullback somewhere near 21,300. And then last huge impulse move, go to the upside target. That would be what I do, but we react, we don't predict and see what's happening. So I don't know why Trump launched whatever the Trump coin. I thought initially when I first saw it on Twitter, I thought it was a joke. And then the rumor has it that his wife may also launch, issue launch a Melania coin. And now people joke, what about Barron and Eric and whatever? So I don't know. He disappointed me a little bit by doing this, but I don't think it's gonna take the value. And okay, so if Trump really just issued the Trump coin, that's meaning tells me that Trump coin has a little bit more meaning than right now. But if his wife also issue one, then tells me the Bitcoin is still going to be the main cryptocurrency. Otherwise, if Trump launches one, the money may fly out here and go to his coin, and maybe his coin become the reserve, something. But if his wife also launched one, that tells me it's not that serious. So that's something you want to watch out. I did a little bit of future here. Future would be MBTF. And I also did it on like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It's not a lot of money. It's just for fun. When you're bored, you can do a couple dollars here or there, right? So anyway, so we'll see. And it still didn't change. So we may retest the low on 5 minutes and hourly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I think it may actually, but on daily time frame, it didn't hit the target yet. Just missed by a little bit. Could this come back down and drop lower before going? Yeah, absolutely, because wave 4 is a band, right? And it's barely hit. So this is value area. Value area low in a very bullish momentum environment, it serves as support. But in not as bullish scenarios, it could fill the gap and drop to here. So here, if really Bitcoin come back down here, we're gonna do coin and MicroStrategy again. And so the MicroStrategy CEO, Michael Taylor, was at inauguration and he met with Trump. So I don't believe MicroStrategy is going away in any way. Okay, so that's basically how I see the market. And let's repeat and or do a summary. So the first defense, I will see 21,450, this area, and losing that, there's no support. This is a volume gap. So you want to watch 21,350, this area. Basically, this impulse, the bottom section will be stronger support. And if this breakout is fake, I would be careful until going here. So that meaning we could reload more. And tomorrow, not on Tuesday, after market, Netflix earning. Netflix, I am bullish. in a way, but the expectation probably going to be pretty high. So Netflix is daily wave 5 up, and the target is here. So we did see like 24 bullish flow on calls. So let's look at the option chain on the call. So 900 right now, 860. So 860 had a lot of higher volume than the interest. And look at here, 900 has higher volume than open interest. And then what 960. This is our target, guys, right? It's overshoot, and you can clearly see this position is not small. So in case you said you want to bet this, you can do 960. Expect move $75, I think. 75.55. And so I said, okay, you want to double buy. So you buy 960, $7.80, and then will be 790. 790 a little bit more expensive. The put side is so much. Okay, this is $100. Let's look at $70. 920, 920, 910, 910, 18. I don't know. Gambling, this is a little bit too much for me. I wouldn't mind. So I look at it. I mean, in the long run, I think this sticker will go. I was planning to do here, but then this is super expensive, like 120 per contract. So I guess we can do cash secure put, let's say 60 days. The mark probably marking gonna cross actually. Then we just bet on the earnings. So let's say, I don't know, like 750, you're willing to, that's not much money. 750 and 700, how much? So spread. Well, you only do this if you're willing to buy the share at 750. And this only gives $6, really not worth the risk. Huh? Yeah, so you just buy what I plan to do. You can buy the shares, like say here. I mean, I have the option, and I forgot I take profit or not. So I don't, if I didn't Tuesday, I still have time in the morning. I'm probably gonna just buy FNGU. And or let's say, let's look at TQQQ, right? QQQ, TQQQ. So 524, no, 545 is my upside target, $20. So in that case, TQQQ, it would be somewhere 96, 20%. Probably want to do TQQQ like a few months out. But option is always riskier, or you can just buy FNGU because if Netflix going, FNGU is going anyways. So if you want to just buy a little bit, this would be fine. So anyway, I thought about doing double buy, but it's not cheap. And if it doesn't move enough, so Netflix always move a lot. So if one side they move $100, we should be able to cover both sides. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet. And so those are the tickers that we have on the like swing ticker list. And it's already typed out there what the target is. And I want to spend a couple of minutes to talk about how I do watch list. So all the tickers, see, Palantir, I told you wave 4 printed, right? And so this QQQ, I have QQQ SPX on the same chart. So when I know NDX too. So I mean, I have showed you this like at least 500 times since you are in my Discord, how you can do the entry, right? So if market is up, you entry here, stop loss, and you can, I mean, there's really no add-on. You just like immediately run up. Your stop loss only 40 cents, and it's been going up the $8, $7, $6, whatever dollar, $6. $6 versus 40 cents. That's what? 15 to 1, right? And so S, you can do reversal up, you can do add-on. And here probably is another opportunity to do add-on. And hymns, right? Reversal up, add-on. You can add more, but then you're gonna stop down immediately. But it's also 24 to 28 and 60. Well, your stop loss only 30 cents. That's still very good RR. And affirm, initial entry, add-on, you can do another add-on or, and then SPX, right? So that's how I use my watch list. I have like all these, where's my, oh, okay, so Microsoft and like AAOI, Tesla, those like the first initial watch list and have. And I have another one. Oh, this one, those all the speculative, like the one that I told you guys it's gonna go. So I have this here on 30 minutes. Everything I watch on 30 minutes, look, clean cut, beautiful. So that's how I use my watch list. If I tell you, ticker, how you enter, for the swing ticker, let's say IBM, let's just use IBM as an example, price above all this moving averages. And if you wanted to enter on 30 minutes or stretch, our stretch would be entry here, right? Stop loss here, tiny, teeny, tiny stop loss. And then it actually even before the 3-line crossing, any indicator is decay, is later than the direct price action. So this, where you could have entered IBM and see your stop loss, how tiny that is, 80 cents. And it's already up $10. That's already 10 to 1, right? LAZ, your initial entry, 45.92. Your stop loss, 59.46. That's a 43 cents stop loss. And this went to 51. So that's $5, yeah, more than $5. Your $5 versus 40 cents, that's more than 10 to 1 again, right? So FAS, your entry should be where here. If we use straight, our entry is here. That stop loss is $1.20, and it went to 168. I mean, since I gave this sticker, it's already up 20-some dollars. And that's already 10 to 1 as well. So if you said, okay, I want to 10 to 1, so you can exit what, 1/10 of the shares you entered, and the profit covered your entire stop loss remaining, right? And so that's why when you get stopped out, you don't have to worry. So Costco, I gave you, that's your entry. And it's already up $30 since I gave you the sticker. I mean, think about how easy you can make money. You don't really need my alert to make money when I give you my watch list. Look how easy that is. Clean cut going. Affirm. I gave you guys wave 5 up, and this is your entry. 53.72. Stop loss 53, so that's 72 cents. And it went to 61. That's more than 10% up. $7 was 70 cents. That's another already 10 to 1. So if you have every day a few 10 to 1, you cannot lose money. And I feel like I realize more and more. That's why I think in the future, like, I don't know, I'm torn to give you guys option or not. We can do a little bit of zero DTE options, but in the long run, I still think share is the way to go. And that's why sometimes, I mean, should I give you guys option at all, or should we just really do shares? Do shares because good companies, if you're trapped, you won't really lose money. It could always come back. So this one also, look how far it moved to Microsoft. FNGU and 542, it went to 606. I mean, see that entry, like a beautiful clean entry. There's no, never, your stop loss never be tested. Very clean. And then you add on and then let it go. Google, your entry here, tiny, teeny, tiny stop loss. I mean, Google, we don't even have stop loss, but if you are the person so serious, like when they have stop loss for every ticker, then your stop loss never be tested. And you're up already almost $7, $8, and it's way more than 3 to 1, right? This is 70 cents. CRM here, you enter, and then your stop loss at least not being tested yet, right? Mali, I gave this a while back. If you enter here, and then you run up quite a lot, 100 points, 120, 30 points. And then you could have write down, if you didn't, you could enter here, run, enter, and then you get stopped up. But you should have moved your stop loss up. And then you enter here, re-enter here, and you have another 100-point run. AAOI, reversal up, and then this one hasn't moved much, but this one cheaper ticker, you know? So 27.96. Your stop loss 48 cents, but you move $4 something. That's 10 to 1 already too. So that's why I'm like hands-on. See this entry? Your stop loss never triggered as well. You can just watch those sticker every day, really. If you entered from the bottom and then you just manage your position, right? And if you, for example, Netflix, I gave 2, 3 entries. And if for whatever reason earning is not good, I'm probably gonna watch the earning and then want to buy. I don't think I'm gonna do option on Netflix. I would just do shares. Or I may just buy FNGU without buying individual tickers. And this ticker has not moved much at all, barely. So we've been waiting for this moment. Finally, the drop is over. And I know you guys have January or February option. February or March, right? March. So could you go from here you could, but I will always think, I think I'm like, after reading Mark's book and also wrote his summary, I think he's really smart. From his entry, doing options perfect. But from our entry, doing shares perfect. Before for him, he won't enter until it's about 295. So he will contraction, 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 and then contraction, higher low, a higher low, and then either breakout here or something here, you can have a breakout. So in our case, as long as we believe our entry, so the target is 320, we do share, it will be a lot easier because we have $40 upside, right? So I may actually add some McDonald's on Monday. And TSM earning is good. Team is our old friend, right? So I think I'm gonna do ADSK. I'm gonna do ADSK and DDOG. That's what I want to share. And WDay, you can do all four. I don't recommend do all four. So I'm gonna do ADSK and DDOG. And so this ticker, look at daily, is about to go again, right? So I think it's gonna go back to somewhere here. So that's how I will put those tickers like in this format, like in this square, 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 nothing but MACD and then this three moving areas for if you want to do day trading. But if you want to do swing trading, it doesn't have to be that accurate, to be honest. So it really totally up to you. So that's how I use my watch list, and I don't know how you guys do. You guys, do you guys just wait for my like entry, or you guys do your own entries? I'm curious how you guys use it. Okay. Oh, I know you do your own entry. Okay. Yeah, I probably just like for me, if I want to do DDoS, some this I already have positions, I won't be watching closely. And so I'm probably gonna do I would say, let's say I'm not really interested in those stickers anymore. I'm probably gonna DDoG. What is the other one? I want to say ADSK. Uh, and I don't like this sticker that much. My MCD. I think that's what I would do. Watching here, I'm gonna do MCD, ADSK, and DDoG. Here is ready, and here almost ready. Here almost ready. That's what I would do. OKLO, I think if you didn't enter from 22, I don't know, $32 still have a lot of upside, but this ticker you cannot hold overnight. Okay, you just remind me. That's fine. There was nothing wrong. You can, yeah. Yeah, most of our Discord full-time working. All right, so that's what I would do. And for Netflix, I think I'm gonna react doing happen to you, and that's it. And we also need to watch what market will do. I still think the market will go higher for the inauguration, but I don't know. I could be too naive because that ceiling is back, right? Did you see? You guys see? Yellen said 21st. That ceiling is back. So that could be another episode from the government. Like government is the senior living assistance place. All seniors 89 years old can't even remember their password and being hacked doesn't even know. And remember there was a woman missing for 6 months and no one knew where she was and she was in the dementia care center. That's our government officials. So pretty pathetic. Yeah, I think Japan's gonna raise interest rate for sure, but I don't think it's gonna cause carry trade anymore because people are I think learn a lesson, I would say. Learn a lesson in the hard way. But better be safe than sorry. Anyway, okay, that's all I have, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday morning. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.